I'm going to show you a couple recent examples that you could have taken advantage of if you had this education. Before I explain about these two recent examples, I wanted to make note that I always use $2,000 as an example. So all of these numbers that you're seeing in these videos are based on $2,000 in each play. And you can always pull out your calculator and punch in some numbers to see the potential you have based on the amount of money that you could invest into these plays. So the first most recent example here is CDIX, and I had been watching this stock for over a year now. And way back when it was playable, I flipped it a few times for a profit, while people out there were buying this and losing money, and they were stuck in it because they didn't know how to trade it. So let me show you the daily on this since June all the way through October here, and you can see that this flatlined right in here. What's important is this day right here on this big green candle. So when I saw this pop, I did a little due diligence for a couple minutes, and I discovered what I needed to find in order to know how this was going to run today. So because I had the knowledge of how these run and what makes these run, and because I knew to watch this, this was a play that was a no-brainer to jump into. And as you can see from this entry point right here, on a $2,000 investment, you would have made $5,080 in profit in barely over an hour. And that's just on the first run of the day. And here is the second flip on the same day for another $3,170 profit on a $2,000 investment. The first flip was from here all the way up to here, and then the second flip started from here on up to here. Even though you flipped this twice and made a massive amount of profits on this trade, you could potentially make another $10,000 to $20,000 on this play here because you learned how to play this properly. 95% of the traders out there wouldn't even come close to making this much money even on flipping these. And in this program, I'm going to teach you every detail on how to find these plays, how to know when to make the right entry, and how to know when to make the right exit. This program will teach you every detail on how to play these so that you can earn the most, not only for the day, but to set yourself up to make continued profits for months to come. And here's the second most recent example that you could have taken advantage of if you had this education. So when I was watching this, as soon as I saw what was making this run, I tweeted instantly, could see an all-time high today. And right after this exit point right here, I knew this was setting up into a dip-op right here. So I tweeted, again, CLSI possible dip-op coming. And the more this unfolded, the more I realized after the dip that it was going to probably make another massive run. And that's why I tweeted up here, CLSI could see another massive run for another all-time high. So whenever I post a ticker anywhere, you will know exactly how to trade that ticker and what to look for and how it's going to unfold based on the education you get from this program. Plus, you'll know how to hold free shares on here after making massive profits and getting your initial $2,000 investment back so that you can set yourself up to potentially make another $10,000 to $20,000 on this in 2 or 3 months from now. And while you're making a ton of money on these trades because you know exactly how to trade these, most everybody else out there is chasing these or making the wrong entries, and because they've gained a bad education. So take advantage of this education because it's going to change your life.